Good morning. Down at the beach, of course. It is an insane morning, quite chilly. I'm actually wearing 3 layers today for the first time this year. But amazingly clear skies. So I'm just enjoying the sunrise on the beach, of course. I have a decaf latte, some off caffeine. I have been for about a month now. It's not great, but it has to be done. It's good to take some time away from caffeine, otherwise become dependent on it and it just fucks us up basically. So my sleep's improved, as you can imagine, without any caffeine, but I do miss it. A strong coffee is my favourite thing in the world in the morning. But yeah, just enjoying this ridiculous morning. It's great, isn't it? So there are 59 days left until 2022, and that's the focus of this video, is to not scare you but shock you into looking back at 2021. Obviously a lot's happened outside of business and all that stuff, of course, but it's not an excuse either. So look back at this year and where you're at currently, knowing that there's 59 days left in the year, and just be very real and upfront with yourself on, have you done everything that you could have done to move forwards in your business or business idea? Because focus or lack of focus is going to be the primary driver behind that. There could obviously be some internal or external influences that may have hindered you. Of course, that is life, that's what happens to everyone, myself included, but it's still not an excuse. So look back at what you've done this year, what you've attempted to do, how much time you've realistically and truthfully spent on your business or your business idea to get it off the ground or get it scaling. Because that's going into 2022, that needs to change. If you're not where you want to be right now, then there's a reason behind that. It could be lack of focus, could be lack of direction, lack of knowledge, of course. But knowledge is out there. If you want to problem solve something hard enough, you absolutely will. Case in point, so I was up really late last night I do ashtray photography. I've mentioned it before. It's like a side hobby that I do. I think for me anyway, I need to think very deeply on something that isn't business for me to not go crazy, because just living in the business 24/7 like I have done for many years, it fucking knackers you out, it tires you out, it drains you mentally, exhausts you. So having something that I can kind of throw myself into and get lost in, to take my mind off business and on something like ashtray photography, which is so nerdy and ridiculous, but I enjoy it, is important. But I've gotten to a point where I can now divert my attention away from the business, because it's doing for me quite well. It'll always be better. I'm always going to improve it and grow it, of course. But the last 5 years, I've just been like a tractor beam of focus, like removing distractions at all costs. And that's something that you need to think about. What can you remove in the next 59 days that's going to have a compound effect and divert all of that attention that's lost elsewhere into your business and achieve as much as you possibly can in the next 59 days? I mean, obvious examples. You're watching me on social media. How are you using social media? Are you using it for Facebook's intended purpose, which is to consume content, scroll, like and comment on pointless posts that other people that you barely know post on the internet? If you're doing that all the time, then you are unfortunately completely wasting your time. We shouldn't be using this platform as social media. We should be using this platform as a business tool only. That's all I use it for. I don't catch up with family and friends. Waste of time. If they are true family and friends, they have my number and that's it. We talk on WhatsApp and that's it. So social media, look at how much time you're spending on social media. You're on Instagram scrolling on the complete bollocks that's on there all the time. I get it, I get lost in the trap as well. I keep going through these periods of reinstalling it and then deleting it entirely for a few weeks on end, because I get annoyed at myself at how much time I waste scrolling, and it is at just complete shit, isn't it? Nothing of value, just shit. So what is the point? And if you, again, you can obviously use your phone. It tells you screen activity and how long you're spending in apps. Go back on the last week or last month even, and look at how much time you're spending on Facebook and on Instagram or any other app is it actually contributing towards your future, your actual future in terms of building a business and get it online and profitable? Chances are it's no, which is fine, just as long as you're truthful with yourself, that you know that you're wasting an insane amount of time scrolling along, looking at complete shit. That's something you need to identify and just come to terms with right now on this video. You probably already know, watching this video, you're wasting a ridiculous amount of time on social media. And then there's other activities. If you think you're going to sit down, you're going to focus on something, and then you find yourself being easily pulled away by something because it's easier to do something else than focus and do some hard work, then again you need to identify those distractions. Could it be friends calling you up to go out and go for some beers and get pissed? Are you like, oh, there's a new series on Netflix, I'm going to binge the whole thing in one go? That's like 10 hours down the drain. Gaming, of course I love games. I've been a complete nerd all my life, but I drastically reduced the amount of time I let myself play computer games, because I have spent don't know how many hours, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours in the past playing computer games, and it's enjoyable, but a fucking waste of time. It really is. So I mean, I'm very conservative with the amount of time I let myself play computer games these days. I get like one new game every couple of months and play it a couple of hours a week, if that, maximum. Still need time to unwind, of course, but using all these things as just escapes from focusing on what needs to actually be done to build an online business and make it profitable and bring in ridiculous amount of revenue. That's the core difference. That's the key difference in making that a reality and it being put off for another year or 2 years. So I want you to identify distractions today, because when you remove all distractions, you get to harness all that focus lost on those distractions that are a complete waste of time, and center it all into this one focus point of your business, getting it up and running, making it successful, changing your life completely. Because when that does happen, when your business is successful, it does completely change your life. Brings in ridiculous revenue, of course, and then what you do with that revenue is entirely up to you. Property, cars if you want to do it, buy a second home, you can invest in crypto and NFTs and all that shit. Whatever you want to do, money is just an exchange of possibilities, and the fastest way of building huge revenue is, from experience, an online course or coaching program. And the only way that can be possible is by removing all distractions and making it your primary focus, and just problem solve, go all in on it. That's it. So for the next 59 days, well, for today, just identify and at least be truthful with yourself on how much time you're wasting. That's step one. Step two, do what needs to be done to make the next 59 days as impactful as possible. And I know people approach December and they start it's like, nah, December's not a real month, everything's just winding down. No, that's bullshit. It's just as impactful as any other month. So we've got November and December to do a lot of work. So it's your choice. Continue doing what you're doing now. Look back at this year and realise you spent a lot of time wasting on shit, and continue to do that same pattern of thought into 2022. Or you can just draw a line in the sand. I was going to draw a line in the sand, but that'd be super cheesy. It's nice sand though, isn't it? It's like draw a line in the sand right now and be like, you know what, fuck it. Let's go all in. Let's just take this seriously, take life seriously, take this mission of building this online business seriously, and do something incredible with my life. And when that happens, it happens. That's it. When you set a goal, you get there. If you are unapologetically removing all distractions, doesn't matter who calls you up and be like, hey, want to hang out? It's like, no, sorry, I've got this shit going on. I'm going to do it. And that's it. So think and just admit how much time you're wasting, and then build a plan. 59 days left. So obviously I've boiled down not the art of focus, but I'm very well versed in removing distractions. If that's something that you need help with, alongside general business ideas in terms of getting it in motion, building an online course, building an audience, selling that course to that audience, making 10, 20, 30 grand a month, I would love to help, of course. We will jump on a call, I will help you identify what you've been wasting time on, either in parts of your business or outside of the business. We will just remove all distractions together. We will build a business plan on the call and look at how we will viably get you to 10 or 20 grand a month within potentially 59 days, maybe longer, depending on your work ethic, of course. If you know that this is it, you want to take the shit seriously and work with a nerd like me that can help you get shit done properly, then I'd love to talk. My calendar is open for this coming week. We'll jump on a call, we'll get straight to the point, see how I can help you. If I can help you, awesome, we'll get started on working together right away. If I don't feel like I can help you, I'll still give you a lot of valuable information and takeaways so you can go off after the call and actually implement them immediately and get amazing results. So let's do it. 59 days left, so comment 59 on this video. Let's get you booked in for a call. Let's get you some much needed focus and do some cool shit, because why not? So I'm going to enjoy this amazing private beach this morning. It's beautiful. I'm going to finish my coffee and then head up, do some work, of course, and then take Baxter for a walk because he's starting to get a bit of a maniac this morning. So that's my day. So share your thoughts on this video. Tell me how much time you're wasting on social media. Look at your app, look at your screen time on your phone. Share how much time you're spending on apps and doing shit that isn't contributing to your business. Let me know in the comments below. Or share your thoughts below on what I've just said. If you think it's bullshit or not, I don't care. Just tell me anyway. And then reply 59 if you know you need my help to get you to where you want to get to and make the next 59 days as impactful as possible. So let's do it. Have an amazing day. Talk soon.